not the Alk. And so he kept getting rid of the Chen, and then actually Alk was still strong alone with a Darkseer with other combinations. And sometimes it's about like how do you read the combo? Is this correct? Is this not? And this can actually be an interesting part of the drafting process.
So Boom chooses to remove the Shaker, which is quite a popular ban in the tournament because it has a very high win rate overall. What? Necrophos? There's something, they are cooking up something. Something is not right here. So Necro counters most of the melee heroes like the Dragon Knight, especially the Dragon Knight.
The DK is probably the biggest counter, yes.
So it's telling me, because they banned Bear Rider as well, Bear Rider is great against DK, so it's telling me they're gonna first pick the DK right now.
Yeah, seems appropriate, yeah. It's a good flex pick, so it's a very solid pick to start.
And there's no morphing in the game, even better, because you don't want to deal with morphing.
No.
So the other hero you might consider banning, they can deal with DKs like a DP. Because the Spirit Siphon is very good against him in the lane. Maybe the second phase ban, maybe not now, but
I can see the DP ban too here, but like, what are the bans that we've seen very early as well for these heroes?
AA. If you go DK,
could be AA.
Yeah, you're worried about AA.
Yeah.
That's what Fnatic would do as well. So I actually could see maybe they don't pick the DK, maybe they open with AA like they used to. One of their series might have not banned the Necro, so I think they would open with DK.
Okay, like him ban. I mean, that makes sense. That's more of a solid standard mana pick, right?
Yeah, and Dreamercell likes to play the hero.
Do you ban the DK heroes Boom? Are you afraid of that happening? Or is he not strong enough to
sure though. What is there left to be banned? There is there's Techies, of course, but no. So
Timber?
Timber's okay.
Yeah, they pick a DK, you counter with Timber.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm not...
It sounded like you're trying to trap me in
the meme, the meme, just win lol, like kinda, no, I don't do those things. I'm a very serious caster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they are AA, Shadow Demon. Those are supports that are very good against him.
Sure.
Radiant team pick.
No, Ember Spirit. So they still go for the Ember.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the Necro also counters the Ember.
There's a DK from Boom. Yeah, block picking. I mean, it's very solid.
So now you go something that can bully the Dragon Knight in the AA.
Are they gonna go? Do you think they're gonna go in the same lane, like offlane DK for AA or with AA or carry DK?
Not sure. I think they should pick a support here.
NP.
And that should be the support. It's very good against A in the lane.
Yep.
Oh, a core. If they change the matchups of the carry, let's say they put a very good hero to deal with the Nature's Prophet, you can always downgrade the Nature's Prophet to a position 5 or 4, so it doesn't really bother you too much. But at the same time, you're pressuring this AA pick. Then the DK will lose its flex pick thing.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Because the way you want to draft here is like you keep the DK as a flex pick, and then you pick your offlane and other support first, so the DK can go mid or carry.
Right, that's a good point actually. You don't want to lose the DK mid. We'll be kind of free for Boom Esports as well.
So the lane, because Throw is very good against Nature's Prophet in the lane, so it's more and more telling me that Ice wants to play the lane.
And it was really open right now, really.
It's hard to say what the Radiant wants. They just need to ban what's good with their lineup. Like a Kotal Ember maybe, or some
maybe the Grim.
Some I mean Void's. Then I just don't put Nature's Prophet on the offlane. I put someone else to bully you in the lane, because Nature's Prophet can't pressure the Void.
Oh, like a Venom.
Yeah, maybe like a Venom. Yeah, why not? Offlane and
damage to this high. Oh,
Weaver. Ember is the support. Maybe.
Think so?
I mean, it's definitely possible, because he's you just need to buy Medallion and Axe as a support, right? Weaver.
CIS particularly. Grimstroke Weaver is like the opening of Russia.
They pick Grimstroke next. I mean, they should. It's
Grimstroke
nice.
Weaver, yeah.
It's nice. Nice flex pick.
Beastmaster's in the pool actually. You could run a Beast here. Pretty solid. I mean, the time kind of screws over your Power War, but you're still very solid in lane and you push quick.
Yeah, but the hero needs to be able to deal with a Nature's Prophet support, ideally.
Can Beast not?
I was like figuring only of like Centaur, and Centaur I don't even feel so good. Like I feel like LC is the most like the safest pick. It gives you a dispel just for your last pick.
Fair enough.
So right now, Fnatic needs to decide what they want to do with their heroes, because I actually don't know what they want to do with their heroes. I don't see anything right now. Like Ember, Nature's Prophet, Weaver, they could go anywhere. I don't know what is the plan here.
I still like the Grimstroke pickup. Great with Ember, great with Weaver, honestly.
Put it on the mid lane this game. Not very sure. Illusion heroes get countered by LC and Dragonite, so you don't really feel like picking those heroes. So you don't have much options. So you might have to put the Ember.
Clock 4, Nature Prophet 5.
Pause 5, yeah. Or maybe still offlane, I don't know. They can decide.
Yeah. And NP and Weaver both act as like pseudo win conditions, so Wagner is actually viable a bit later as well.
Even the Ember could be a win condition. The Weaver, the Ember.
Nature's Prophet, yeah.
And you can lane against the Nature's Prophet. I mean, they can just wait and see. What is this?
How would you ban the Void
So
there? Boom might be thinking about.
If you're afraid of the Void, you don't ban the Wraith King.
Not like. I mean, there's not even a good combination.
That's why I always have this thing about their strategy. They're gonna have their own reasoning behind it, but it's just it's very strange.
I really would like to see the Weaver as a 4.
Oh, screw it. Just go Grimstroke, man.
Don't
Go Grimstroke.
Actually, Grimstroke is fine still. I don't actually mind the Grimstroke.
You can own them with the E as well.
Yeah.
The Weaver and the Ember Spirit. Like TA.
Okay. Yeah. Boom still has the last
the
pick
overall
after
lineup
you.
doesn't feel. It feels a bit iffy, you know, the overall lineup if you do that.
If you have TA, you're all in with a TA, and you can just counter that mid and then just.
Yeah. But I can see them winning with that lineup. You need to be able to see how you can win with the lineup. See, they're using up all their time.
Okay.
Ursa is great against LC and DK.
Yes. Okay. And now Boom needs to get their own carry.
Gonna have to go Bloodseek.
What illusion heroes actually here?
Yeah, you could. I mean,
Naga's decent,
Naga's decent. But he can win the game. Like, Weaver 5 Clockwork 4.
I'm happy. I'll take it. I want the Weaver support from the start.
It's like figure out what they're doing.
I'm gonna see the GG Bet odds to vote for the Mercedes MVP and also do a bit of bets on GG Bet, but bet responsibly. Before we go into the first game, here's a trailer as to why you matchup in front of us today. Boom Esports Fnatic, the draft has been decided. Who winter are you leaning towards in terms of draft? Or give me a more long-winded explanation.
I think Boom probably, because I feel like they have a clearer win condition, whereas Fnatic needs to play this very high tempo game.
Ease of execution, yeah, we talk about that.
Yeah, the ease of execution is easier for the Spectres team, I feel, this game. Because they went for the Ursa, so I felt like with the Ursa pick, everything is going to be kind of all-in-ish, you know, when you pick the Ursa like this. What? Why are you distracted by that? Why? Tell me why.
Because I have ADHD. Not even a lie, actually. But it's just that's what casting happens when you cast TI. This is what you're gonna get every single time. That's how I motivate myself.
I mean, so if you look at the lanes, LC and Tiny, LC Tiny against the Ursa AA, I think.
Some of you misplays.
I mean, it sucks too, you know.
It's not that great, no.
Yeah, you don't have armor. It's actually difficult. I think you might have to just put the A bot and let the Tiny do whatever he wants, roam, and try to. Boots, right? He doesn't really want to sit in the lane.
Yeah, fair enough, right? So you want to be able to roam in the top lane. Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Wait. Nature's Prophet lane with because the support can't deal with the Nature's Prophet.
And Spectre can't die.
Yeah, then LC can lane against Nature's Prophet, no problem.
Yep. Okay. I have never seen that. He got maracas? That is wonderful. This is what Dota. This is the epitome of Dota. I'm glad we've come to this point.
Alright, I'll forgive you today for getting distracted by the cosmetics because it's the battle pass. So I forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Sir Winter. So you play as tri-lane. You think a tri-lane against the? I mean, are you gonna be forced to tri-lane as Fnatic to answer? AM can he combo is very bad combo because you don't set up.
Can he kill the other lanes?
Can he kill what?
Can't kill the other lanes. Can he kill bot? Bot is LC is very difficult to kill. How about mid lane? Mid lane is Ember against Dragon Knight.
That's possible.
Yeah, maybe when you get level 3. It's not that easy.
No.
So what is he doing now? So he's pulling the wave. He's getting his level 2. He's gonna secure that, and then he'll decide whether he should go top. Because I think when he's level 2, he can kill the A quite easily in the lane if he catches him. Because they have Clockwork plus Weaver. Those two supports are very, very strong together.
Especially against an AA who doesn't deal well with either.
Get me out.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll see that how that works out. I don't find that the support combo for Boom is as strong as the support combo for Fnatic. Definitely. There's really no combo for Fnatic.
They are more useful later, whereas I mean in general A and Tiny is not that weak, but it's just because this game Fnatic went for a Weaver support. So Weaver is like super strong at early levels because you trade very well, you have a lot of damage, you have a lot of mobility, so no one really wants to fight you, and you have a lot of kill potential.
Oh, okay.
No Shukuchi, never mind. The caster curse is real.
Oh, they're actually gonna kill him? No! The Spectral Dagger hit a bit late, but they got him. They got him towards the end. Great, fantastic. First blood going to execute.
He didn't get the last hit.
It's okay.
A got the last hit.
It's okay. A need items.
So you're that guy actually who picks the supports that needs items. So your argument is always about, oh, I need items.
We both know A does not need items though. Obviously that's a lie. He's one of the most item independent heroes. Because now his axe is garbage.
He kind of needs items.
What do you think he needs? Eels?
Anything he can buy. He can buy anything 4-star views. It's nice, you know.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he needs it then, right?
You have the right to go to the dead lane, last hit creeps, because you tell him, guys, I have Ice Blast, I can contribute to this fight.
Okay, that play by Hyde almost. I think he might actually be dead here, Ursa. There's another Ursa coming up ready any second. There's scouting Hyde.
Runaway, tank.
Oh, Hyde's dead. Yep. I love this, by the way. You could be a person that notarizes documents for who has the right to farm, and you just give it to players. You go, you have the right to farm. You do not, sir. You are just a 4.
You are just my slave.
You're just my slave.
Bring my items in the courier. Thank you. Place an observer when I need one. Thank you. Please guard the runes for me. And if I can't get the runes, kill the rune. And if
kill the rune. I don't care if you get the gold.
If you have to die for it, please make sure he can't refill his bottle.
If you have to die for it, I'd rather you don't give him gold, but I don't care about your life though. Okay. Well, the clock moved here, so they are playing Travis.
You want a call like this? Seriously, you don't want a call that, oh no, my support's dying, I need to help him. You don't want that guy who has feelings for their support. You actually want the guy who just focuses on the job. I am a carry. I'm a selfish player. I hit creeps. My life is more valuable than anyone in the game. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. Hit creeps, get item, carry him.
So you need cores with a higher ego, so you're telling me. Okay, noted. I will do that to my pups. Okay, I get it. In the middle lane, I cannot believe Mikoto actually got a first blood against.
What, the Dragon Knight killed?
Yes, and alone as well. He got a first blood against the Ember, and there we go. Yeah, all the tips and everything for DK.
I think he didn't expect him to have a stun, and he was trying to play very greedy because there's a wave at the tower. I think that's what probably happened.
He didn't expect him to have a stun, but he obviously is gonna go for 2-1-2. Can we get the last hits on the board, by the way? That would be useful.
You'll be surprised. Some players be very greedy.
Hyde, okay, there's the avalanche. Hyde still chased after the swarm, really screws him over. Weaver deals a fair amount of damage, but he has a good amount of HP. Instead, they go for the easy target. AA. So slow. Such an easy kill for these guys.
The ancient one. That's why he's slow. He's old. He's probably like 1,000 years old.
I thought that's how you consider old. That's like, it's 1,000 more. I know you're American, my friend. Okay. Back in Europe, old is 5,000 or nothing.
I mean, the thing is, I've been watching a lot of vampire movies, so 1,000 years old is like, no. They walk around and telling each other, oh, I'm 1,000 years old, like it's nothing.
I love that comment. That's what they do in vampire movies. Just talk about their age. We've got this level 6 now. We have the catapult. Do you think we're going to see rotations now? Yeah, for the
catapult.
Yeah.
You play with the catapult. What? Divide.
Did you not see that?
Now I'm getting distracted.
See, it's one of the best things in the battle pass. It's wonderful. Divide. I learned languages with Dota, mostly insults. But
divide means go, right?
Yeah, divide means go. Well, divide means go. Anyway,
Look at the map. Look at the mini-map. The supports are there to defend the tower against the dragon.
yes.
The dangerous dragon, the green dragon, the common one. The green one is the common one, right?
It's the most common one, yes. The one that doesn't really carry much gold. Well, that's still... I mean, you can still utilize the tower pretty effectively, but your dragon form is going to run out at this point, so you're not going to be able to use that. Oh, the toss.
Where is the radiant supports?
Yeah, radiant supports aren't rotating. I guess AA can't do much, though, to help this.
Is under attack.
Your presence is needed,
Radiant
says the
Slave!
says the king.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't think...
Sir Davian requests your audience.
He's in trouble,
Yeah,
though.
he's alone.
He's alone.
And look at the dire support
required. The TP is needed, and they actually don't have enough. Oh, they have the cogs. They stop the TP. Mikoto's not screwed. Nothing to do.
Look, your presence is late. You TP'd. Look at the dire supports. The dire supports, they were there. They were hovering around the neighborhood. Like, this is the first thing I always tell you. How to look at which team really actually knows what's actually going on in the game and what they are doing. Like the first catapult wave, and you look at Fnatic, they've been hovering around since the bounty run. They're always there because they're expecting. Even though you feel like they're wasting time, right? They were just standing around there, but they feel like the Dragonite has the threat on the tower, so they need to be there just in case the Radiant supports are there because they were off map.
Yep. Now Moon finds two, Searing Chains, Avalanche will hit, but they're okay. Clockwork's actually joining in, they want to fight this. And they get a nice little cogs, toss, to make sure they can at least save the Legion Commander, Hyde sacrificing his life for his core. And this seems like it's going to work for now. We have Searing Chains in a second, but Flight of Fist not available.
This is going really well for the Dire team right now. They got the tower bot,
No,
they defended.
free kill for Savage.
Wait, what? The Spectre died?
Yeah, free kill. I mean, you're up
Solo
against
kill?
Nursa. You're up against an Ursa. What do? He jumps on you, he starts smacking, you die.
You dagger him and you run away.
But even then, it's kind of tough though, because Earthshock reduces your movement speed more than Dagger reduces. Like the difference.
What? Really?
That's
So
amazing.
you're still slower than him if you dagger him?
Yeah, you can see the movement speed. Change.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to dagger forward, right, and then he has to walk in your path. But Earthshock gives him the extra speed. It's a bit difficult to play this lane.
Then what does he do? They
Cry.
They lost all lanes, right? Oh, except for the LC.
No, their mid lane's also fine. DK won that lane, even if the death afterwards. Oh, the double damage is free. DJ could be dying because of this. They have a duel. They get DJ just as he was getting out of vision. Oh no, they had a ward. They had a ward. It's all good. Thank you.
Now they know.
Now they
There
know.
is vision. But Dire is still pretty happy with this, you know, they're hitting the top tower. Ball lanes all pushed out. They're still pretty contented. Even though, sure, the Ember dying solo to the DK, not very, very good for the game. But overall, they defended the subsequent DK form push, and now it's the second push. DD, they have to defend this again.
But this time no catapult, so a bit slower of pushing with DD. Searing Chain.
Should be fine. Don't think they can kill him this time.
No, they can't. They have the
Look at the
behind them.
support.
Yeah, the support is just nearby.
I'm sorry, sir. We let you down the last time. Not again. Or what my mom would tell me, no next time, please. She would give me that stern look, no next time.
No next. Jeez.
When I'm pushing the tower, please be there. If you're not there again, you're gonna be very sad later.
Winter's mom is actually immortal. She's a better player than him. That's where he learns his Dota. And then go top instead. The support's a good smoke gank, but unfortunately, again, this combination not the greatest.
Back up.
Okay, cold feet, don't toss. No, they have a toss. They have a duel.
Wow, he's actually surprisingly tanked.
He's incredibly tanky. He's actually
how is he not
surviving a fair amount.
How did he not die during the duel? What? He had 1.2k HP?
By the way, very, very stupid tip, but don't toss while the cold feet is going on. You break it. It's yeah, vertical distance. You go first.
Why?
Because you go up too much. You go up too far. Tiny is too buff in his arm, so he just sends you really far up, and you break the cold feet because of distance. I'm not kidding you. It's actually true. So you should never toss while he's cold feeted, because you're just losing the damage in the spell. It's pointless.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Toss first, cold feet after. In fact, again, cold feeding was like something down.
Wait, are there any spells that do this as well? Or just
That's toss? No, just toss.
Radiant's middle
Walrus Sponge?
under attack. Dire
Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure.
That's why Dota is so annoying, you know. Sometimes there's so many different things that you think you know, but you actually don't.
Look at this. So they cold feed him, right? And he tosses, and he comes back down. There's no cold feed.
No damage.
Yeah. So you missed the damage. Like, I mean, it's a small thing. They still got him, but like, it's a. You should.
The LC is the only one mad there. Where is my dual damage? Where, you pathetic slaves?
Yeah, I agree with you. Stop calling them slaves.
Actually, she doesn't have the right.
Yeah, she's also a slave further on. Yeah, exactly.
Only the Spectre has the right this game to be the one true king.
Yeah, because that's such a Spectre is forward like one every single time. You're the extreme win.
Yeah, she's the main condition.
But this goes back to something you were telling me before on Spectre, which is Spectre actually rather that you win the other lanes rather than
Yes,
Spectre
you
winning.
don't really care so much about your lane going well. Because if you win your lane, your
What do you do?
teammates, your teammates don't do well in the lane. They can't do anything for you to haunt to, and you don't really want to go to the Spectre's lane to play as well. Because that's not how you want to play the hero. You want somewhere to have action and you haunt together. KS kill. Kill secured kill.
Yeah, exactly. Hyde stuck here. Went from low to high ground. I don't know what his purpose was. He's not gonna go down. The ice blast is super late. Hyde.
He has the
Pretty fast.
permission.
He's gonna die.
He has the permission to do that. He is a low band. he
Yeah.
wants to give vision to the Spectre because the Spectre didn't know who was there.
Sure, that was actually a great play by the way in the bottom lane. He executed got it because of the
And
cold.
you see now he knows that there's someone there because the support died and he immediately switches sides, so he goes bot to farm.
Right. So he was there tanking a small or a rotation.
Or he
of them.
thinks that there might be, or maybe the carry is telling him, wait, they might be coming here. I'm not sure because
You're my ward. Move.
yeah, look at the vision. They have one observer ward in the bottom jungle, but
Yeah.
the ward at top is too near to the Spectre, so they don't really see the Radiant observer. You see this bot? He doesn't see the rotation coming up from the high ground, so he was telling the Tiny to be my slave, please.
Go.
Give me information. Is there anyone home here? If there's no one home, thank you.
Jimacel's being chased. Nice, actually, the AA. Talking about good slavery. I mean, this man just sacrificed himself for the Spectre. That was fantastic. Careful, Legion Commander. We still have a duel coming up. And
Here comes the
they help
Ember.
the Ember, steering chains. Now, there's no follow-up here, unfortunately. The Spectre has to run away. And DK is farming mid. Hyde could also be caught out. Moon looking for the skill. Sleight of fist, steering chains. They get him. And thanks to the Swarm, that Swarm deals so much damage to zero armor Tiny. So much damage. It's absurd. It's only level 1. Go stop to net worth, by the way, to see how these changes are going along.
It's going to help them do Roche soon as well right now, because they already took the middle tier 1. I mean, I'm talking about Dire, so they already took the middle tier 1. And the bot tier 2, even tier 2 is... What, they got the tier 2 tower? Oh, no. Oh yeah, soon. So they are in a very, very favorable position. At mid lane, the DK is hitting the tower, but the tower got denied, by the way. The Clockwork managed to deny the tower from the Dragon Knight. I mean, so right now, the story of the game so far, up to 12 minutes, is all about this DK. You know, the Radiant is not really playing around the DK very well. And Fnatic has been responding perfectly to stop this DK from killing the tower. Oh, risk? Is he gonna risk it? Oh, is he getting Battle Fury?
He is getting Battle Fury. We have seen
It's
this.
better now, right?
Yes, because the swipes cleave, actually.
Oh, the swipes.
The swipes damage cleave, yeah. Like, no, obviously you don't cleave the
But
effect.
is that why you get the Battle Fury?
No, it's because you farm quicker and you can actually contest late.
Because right now you actually go for the Earthshock build compared to the...
Which is a more consistent mid-game rest of a bursty build, right? It's more about the laning, it's more about snowballing from there.
But can you out carry a Spectre? I don't
think so either.
So I'm not entirely sure. It seems like on paper you shouldn't, but in the case where you are far ahead enough, because right now you have this Battle Fury, then you have a lot of items. Maybe you're at least 2 items ahead of the Spectre, then you can out carry her.
I agree, yeah. I think that's the idea. Similar to Troll Battle Fury versus Spectre or similar carries, right? Is the idea that I'm just gonna farm faster than you and get to my late game
because you
before
cannot
you
do
get
anything to me right now.
Yeah,
I can do whatever I want.
And Ursa is a counter.
I can get a Midas if I want, but I want to win the game, so I get a Battle Fury.
Also, I'd say that in a 1v1 Spectre versus Ursa, as long as it doesn't go too late, Ursa has an advantage for quite a long time.
Yeah, as
'Cause
long as you have
pile
life steal. You need life steal.
Yeah, but Enrage stops the Desolate when you're about to kill a Spectre, so sorry, not Desolate, the Dispersion. So you're capable of lasting a bit longer. You have nice resistances. You can jump on him, he can't really get away. Once Earthshock is maxed, I don't care about your Spectral Dagger.
But in the later game, that's not why the Spectre would beat the Ursa. The reason why Spectre would beat the
No,
Ursa
it's
is
overall in the game.
she kills your teammates. She
Yes.
kills your slaves faster than you killing her slaves. That's the problem, because she clicks Haunt and everyone's running, help, master, help! We require your assistance.
And Ursa's just
Please.
running around being kited, can't do anything.
Where's the Mag and Pipe? Where? Help us. I mean, that's what you do against Mag. You need to buy Mag, you need to buy Pipe.
Yep, I agree. I see, I was talking about the literal 1v1 matchup, but that's not what Dota's about. Dota's a team game, as you mentioned. So yeah, you're totally right. That's why you...
I guess the Nature's Prophet probably should be the one to buy the Mag and Pipe. Because no one else can buy it, right?
He's going for Orchid first.
Yeah, who's gonna buy it?
Clock?
Because he's going for Orchid. I feel
Clock
like
can go for the
he's
pipe.
already abandoning his supports. You guys can die as slaves.
Yeah, Clock is going for the pipe.
Oh, he's going for the... Oh yeah, okay, then that's fine.
Observer, you are my man today. Really proving my point. Yeah, so I like it because you can still buy mech or greaves or whatever on NP a bit later. It's still.
I mean, I guess the mag is not so much value because there's a A.
The
but
pipe is
yeah, the pipe is the value.
The pipe is super high value this game, so I like the clock going for it. Weaver's playing a bit of quick build with Solar Crest, I presume, and we see traditional builds for the most part.
Axe. Hopefully he gets to the point.
I would like this either Solar Crest. Spirit Vessel is actually pretty legit on Weaver too. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
seeing.
not bad.
This is one of the best supports to carry Spirit.
Oh, so the Clockwork's not going for Earn this game, right? So I guess the Weaver can buy it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the clock on Vessel as much as I used to, because now it's an aura. If they kill you quickly,
I mean, in general, I just don't like the item anymore on supports. Like honestly, I
except
feel
for
like
Weaver,
it's a core
because Weaver
item.
stays around for so long. That's the advantage. Of it.
He's rushing Axe. Is he?
No, he's. Oh yeah, he is now.
Is that his?
Yep.
Yeah.
He had Medallion. He debated me into Solar Crest and just axe. Okay, I mean, I guess you are 5, so you don't get to farm.
You fool! You think I'm gonna play support? I'm actually the guy that asked for the carry hero as support. Then I can ask for the permission. Guys, my hero skills with items, I get the farm.
My name is Jabs. I used to be a mid laner. I deserve farm. No, I mean, the axe is very useful this game, though, granted, especially for the Ursa. So, you can play literally as Ursa, just jump into them. Do you remember that in Dota 1 that used to be the most popular guide for Ursa for a while? Was literally a guide that said, just pick Ursa and bash your head against the keyboard and then win the game. That was the most popular guide in Dota, in the Play Dota forums for a while. And it was very funny. I used to love it. It was the best meme ever.
Don't believe you.
Look it up, mate. How do you not remember this? I used to follow this guide every time. Win so much MMR back, or whatever the equivalent was.
Was that MMR back
And it was like, if you played in like G-Host or Garena or whatever, you had like the
ranking?
house. Yeah, the ranking.
Hookshot.
Hookshot.
This is my area. No.
Dogs, Dreamo Cell, careful, the Ice Blast will hit, but it's a bit too late. And at least FBZ trying to get a counter kill. Moon just debated you. Maybe he debated himself though. The toss will catch with a Dragon Tail into the duel. Perfect combination here. Tiny Airlines ensuring that Moon goes down.
Very, very big kill.
Yes.
The Ember, I mean, it's still a good trade here in the end. For I think both parties are
Happy with this.
happy with this. But overall, it was a very risky move by Fnatic. I actually didn't expect the Spectre to die there because she was right in front of the tier 1 tower. She actually died there. It was a very risky move. I don't think she expected to get ganked there.
Why did Moon not go to this further remnant? Why did he come back? That's my question.
Mistakes were made.
Was that really? Because I don't.
I'm not sure, but I wasn't paying full attention to where he was.
I mean, he clearly went away for a second, so there must have been a remnant somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Battle Fury and Ursa.
Maybe he felt like he wanted to stay top and he didn't want to go to the other side. And he thinks that he's not going to die anyway.
Right.
Because the DK had showed up with a blink right at that tail end of the fight.
I mean, even with Tiny tossed though, because he was out of remnants, so Tiny toss would have been doing the trick.
Sometimes you just want to be too efficient for your own good.
Right. Be less efficient.
Because you see like the map, right? The Ursa's playing bot, he wants to farm area, so the Ember can play the dangerous side. That's why he wanted to stay top and take the farm at top just now. Right now, the map is going to change soon. The Ursa feels like he can take the top farm, and look at the map. His team is coming back to reclaim this area for him so that it becomes a safe farm for him.
Look how fast this man farms, seriously. This is
the
the
Ursa?
Chinese Ursa build, yeah. Look how, honestly, for an Ursa?
Crap, he's so fat?
Yeah, he is, man. He got a Battle Fury 15 minutes in, and now he's just farming like crazy. It's so efficient on Ursa.
I mean, I guess because you're moving around with the Earthshock to farm.
Yeah, you have
faster,
extra movement speed.
You need the mana regen.
Oh, that's actually a very good point as well. Yeah, the mana regen is very useful for the Ursa.
So Ursa becomes a late game, kind of like a mid-game, late game-ish hero, right?
Yeah, mid-late. Yeah, exactly. Similar to Troll to some degree. It's very similar.
But why would you pick him over Troll? Because
He's better laning stage than Troll and get some heroes. Oh, Legion. Oh, no.
he didn't get
Legion, you can't do much. Yeah, you're dead here, unfortunately. Legion's the first to die, together with Hyde. And
there's a high ground ward, that's why they could have done that. There's a ward there.
That was a very...
Radiant had a sentry, but they didn't check. Oh, it's an unusual ward. They probably didn't check that. They probably put the vortex on the high ground. They didn't check the... Outsmarted. These are the kind of things that I like to see win you the game with.
I can see you're excited about this game already.
For now.
I'm reserving my judgment till the end of the series. 23 Savage will get the Roshan relative.
That is my line.
I guess Ursa is better at controlling the Roshan objective as well than Troll, slightly. So there's that point to be made. He's better at laning against certain heroes.
But I think like overall he's kind of better against the Spectre.
He is. He's much better than the Spectre against the Spectre. Yeah.
So right now, Ursa feels like if you can play Ursa this way, Ursa doesn't feel like a early game, mid game hero. He feels more like a mid late game.
Yeah.
If you go for this build. there's no longer like the need for rushing the game, you know, when you're playing outside right now.
This build comes straight from the Chinese Dota.
The Chinese pubs?
They started with, I mean, not only the Chinese pubs, but everyone in Chinese Dota started doing that in competitive. They went 404, and a lot of people, even in games that were not like against Spectres, they would go Battle Fury, just as an idea because
he's just good on the hero, right? Because you think about it, he can kill the Roshan already.
Yeah.
So what is his weakness during the game? He cannot farm quickly. He doesn't have enough mana regen. Like none of his item builds allow him to regenerate mana enough that you can spam Earth Shock to farm. Because right now you max the Earth Shock. So Battle Fury, easy solution. Gives you damage, mana regen, and it allows you to keep scaling in the game. So Ursa no longer has that sand glass that you're looking at all the time in the game.
Yeah,
Your time's running out. My time's running out. No.
I will also point out that in terms of the cleaves, I've actually been noticing it's really good for not being kited entirely, because you just can't make the same.
Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight.
There's Ice Blast. How long can he last? Magic Stick is available too. In comes the Avalanche. They tossing the friend. Hide. You want to give him time to run away, but you tossed him into the enemy pool, and he just died.
I think he wanted to
Toss someone else.
quicken his death. So you make him suffer less because he was dead anyway.
Like how you shoot a horse that's been has a broken leg.
Okay, Spectre has Sacred Relic.
Okay, it's a start. I mean, it's still a pretty late radiance though.
Yeah.
But the game is just tough for him.
They're just very, very far behind right now because of.
You can't get Haunt kills.
What, is he gonna be able to solve? No way. No way.
He doesn't die. He has Quelling Blade, man.
I think what he wanted to do there was just to bait out reactions, you know, just try to make, because he knows that the LC and the Tiny don't have Blink, right? Does the LC have Blink? What does the LC have? No, yeah, no Blink.
No.
So the only guy who had Blink just now, the DK, he was dead, right? So he was intentionally making the play. He knows that he cannot kill the Spectre, but he knows Radiant team can't kill him. So he's just doing that so that maybe if Radiant does some stupid thing, they TP one or two heroes in to try to react to it, then they would have gained something. But if they don't do that, he doesn't lose anything as the Nature's Prophet. It's actually a very smart move there. That little thing, that little move there seems strange. You would think that, wow, does he really think that he can actually kill the Spectre? But
That's
no.
not the point.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Because the DK is dead, so he knows no one can catch him.
It's to stop him from farming, to put pressure, keep him on his toes, keep the stress up. That's actually something Ice does a lot though.
Yeah,
He likes to get away with these
He's
things.
so good at this kind of. That's why he's so annoying to play against.
You can never feel calm when it's Ice playing, but hey, get punished. Now the blink is ready.
Silence.
DK joins in, the hunt as well. Ice is surprisingly tanky though. Ice Blast will hit.
Wow.
Can mix up the TP, the damage is sufficient, but again it's
Wow.
Keskew who gets that kill, not the Spectre.
If he gets the Orchid in time on the Tiny, he might not have actually died there. I think he needed to, because he wasn't facing the Tiny's direction.
Which is why he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he needed to turn, so he couldn't get in. He felt like he couldn't get it on time.
That's fair enough though. That's like one of those things that it's easy to see hindsight.
I mean, you look at how far he's playing with the line, like the dead lane. He knows he's very close. He knows exactly when he needs to run. It was just like he got outsmarted a little bit, or he just miscalculated. Yeah, but very small. Also, the smoke gives you some slight move speed.
Exactly.
So sometimes you don't take that into consideration. You think that you're still safe, but at the same time, he doesn't want to run too early because he wants you to look for him.
Of course, he wants to waste your time, and then when you're right about to get there, he TPs
The
over.
best players, when they play the line, they know they're in the wrong area. They want you to come hunt him, but then they run away in the last second.
Yeah.
They don't just run away when they know that they're in the dangerous area.
But now he goes back down bottom. NP in the bottom.
gonna solo
He's
kill-
chasing someone. Mikoto.
Oh, there's a sentry.
They see him. They see him.
They see him. Run away.
Nice.
He was looking for the A. I'm pretty sure he was looking for the A.
You can't even annoy the DK. He would actually fight you back. So. But what he's doing as well here is that when he actually TP'd, there was nobody on the map just yet. They were actually in the enemy triangle, so you don't know where the enemy team is
Yeah.
exactly.
When you see a Nature's Prophet TPing,
You're like,
oh, is this guy alone? No, even though he's actually alone, but you don't want to take the chance.
So that's the Ice play as well. He plays so much with the where his team is going. He always plays out of vision. It's very smart.
If you play with enough confidence, nobody knows what you're actually up to, because you're so confident. People think that you're always with some backup.
You know what's interesting about that? If you go for a worse team, they wouldn't think about that. So they would just go straight into the NP.
Then your next level play wouldn't work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're too next level for the team you're playing against.
You need the team to know actually what they're doing.
Oh, that was a really good evasion by FBC. Actually, maybe the hookshot wasn't ideal, but it's okay. FBC survives. They do have a Spirit Vessel, by the way. I think it's on clock. Oh, Ember.
But why is he not trying to get a dagger? Like, so hard to fight, I feel, if he doesn't have a dagger. Because I feel like the Spectre can already be the front line.
Blade Mill.
He needs to. I feel he needs to get the duel on the because the Weaver has X right now. He needs to duel the Weaver soon. But when the Weaver has X, he needs to blink to duel the Weaver. If he doesn't have a blink, how is he ever gonna duel the Weaver? And the Weaver has always the cast range advantage over the duel with the X time lapse. What are you gonna do in the game?
Maybe you think you're gonna play this really late, and having Halberd is easier to surviving engagements than Blink Dagger.
Yeah, but then the Dire can do whatever they want in the fights. You're not gonna kill anybody
No, but that's the point, right?
because you need to get to the Weaver.
Yeah, no, I see. I'm trying to play the devil's advocate for the Legion. I think the idea is more, we have the GG bet odds here.
So
might play
you're
devil's
saying
advocate.
the idea is that they don't even care about winning the fights right now. They care about extending the game.
Exactly. Trying to elongate, make sure nobody dies, playing as defensive as possible.
But then I feel like the blink would also elongate the game because you go for pickoffs and you can kill the Weaver.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that point. I mean, I agree with you in general. I think the Blink should have come earlier. I don't love the Blade Mill in this game either too much.
No, he's going Halberd as well, you know.
That's why. That's what's
It's
surprising.
so greedy.
Yeah. Pick one of the two, right? Pick one and then go for Blink. Or go Blink first
Yeah.
and then go for the other.
You can only go for one out of the two, I think.
Yeah.
Like 2 is way too greedy.
DJ, okay, the Ice Blast. Will hit. The Spectre joining in with a Haunt, but I think the Tiny might be in trouble. He actually goes to the Cogs, and that doesn't help him at all. Hyde will die to the Swarm at this rate. They finish off a duel a bit late. They've already killed off the DK, and Legion is just alone against a whole slew of heroes. She is being surrounded. She is being attacked, and the help from Spectre's not going to do enough to save her life. In fact, Dreamosol just walked in to die.
That should be high ground.
That is, yeah, I mean, you have
Buyback
on Spec and Lead.
heroes. That's very costly though. I feel like if you need to buy back right now, I feel like you cannot win the game anymore.
I regret my prediction.
I forgive you for that. I think you deserve a second chance.
Thank you, Sir Winter. Oh, Ice died, and he
What, he
typed,
actually-
ha ha ha. How do you not enjoy games with this guy? I don't really know what he was hunting for. Was he hunting for an extra kill there?
No, I think he went to buy items or something.
Oh, he went to buy items. Let me see. Oh no, we're not gonna see that. We're actually getting into a moment of brilliance. This whole tournament is powered by Intel. We see in the beginning, Hyde dies. Pretty much the Swarm there towards the end. He couldn't really get away. I mean, they kill him with the Spirit, but it doesn't really matter. He was dead there.
I mean, that's the thing, right? He doesn't have a blink. So
The question here is why...
he can't do anybody. And the Spectre should have ran away.
Yeah, I don't think that positioning by Spec was that great.
He wanted to kill the clockwork, the support, you know? The support annoyed him. Pissed him off.
I mean, they didn't lose high ground because of the kill from Ice.
Yeah, but the LC bought back. And, yeah.
Yeah, the LC bought back. Now is farming desperately. She needs the Blink Dagger, she knows. Or the Halberd, whatever, but needs something.
I mean, how are they gonna kill anyone right now?
I don't think
If they don't touch the Weaver, they're not killing anyone.
Oh, Clock. Surprise in the Legion. Ice Blast again, but they have no follow for this Ice Blast, so it's just the Tiny who's left behind. They think they can still fight this, but his
He wants
FPZ
to duel
alone.
him, he was thinking
He wanted to duel him, but they lacked the follow-up, and now FPZ is in trouble because of that greedy play.
Alright. And he used buyback, so he's
Don't be
along
greedy.
there.
Like that,
Long
Mikoto
there.
is farming super aggressively. The creep gave vision of him. They even kill Cascade for free because Ice catches him. I think they're losing the plot here on Boom Esports.
Where's the haha?
They're losing the plot here on Boom Esports. They're starting to just kind of play a bit disheveled and
I
haphazard.
think it's just running around in circles in front of their faces and they can't do anything because they're too far behind. They don't have the right itemization on their heroes, so they can't do much.
You can feel the desperation on Boom Esports.
They should be already thinking of the next game. I mean, I think they're just too far behind at this stage. The Spectre, because the Spectre cannot do this alone. Like, that's the thing with Spectre, right?
Oh, okay, well, and then
No BKB?
Maybe
Oh,
the
no
Ice Blast
BKB.
is done. 23 Savage, still chasing after the Tiny. The Cold Feet will trigger. The last second jump is sufficient. The hookshot reinitiates the team fight. Now
Oh, the
Dreamosol
Spectre cannot die here.
Spectral Dagger away from the Cogs. For now, he's fine. They actually catch the clock. A rain of fire and ice. Spectre's thinking about this, but the Ags realizes maybe this is not the best of plays. Dreamochel's playing well with space. In the end, it's gonna be DJ who dies.
Oh, yeah, where was the time lapse for the Ember before, yeah? That was strange, yeah?
Was she not in range?
I didn't know, I didn't see.
Maybe if we had this great sponsor of Intel and they give us a moment of brilliance, because Intel brings brilliance into my life anyway. So maybe they can bring some clarity into these plays.
They'll bring you some game food later.
That's different sponsor. Okay, so yeah.
Where's the Weaver?
Oh, you're right. It wasn't in range.
Oh, he
But
wasn't in range?
he didn't position himself properly. He didn't want to go up to the high ground, which makes sense. And I think he couldn't really get a time lapse. I can only imagine, right? Whenever in doubt, assume the player. Like, don't assume mistakes. Assume some sort of reason.
Blame someone else, right? Don't blame the
No, but it's not a pub. I can't get to blame them.
Alright, blame the communication. There was no communication. The guy went in.
That is the winter special.
The guy went in without saying anything.
Yes.
Why couldn't you tell me beforehand?
Momen is actually, he took a vow of silence years ago, which is why it's so difficult for his team to follow.
Yeah, but because the BKB was like, what, 5 seconds off? So maybe they felt like, oh,
He thought he could last longer.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
I mean, they're hearing your commentary. They're like, well, Boom is useless. The game is over. We can just win this. But the truth is, they still can do something.
Hey. Don't put me on the chopping board again.
Yeah, obviously they're not hearing your commentary. That would be incredibly, unsportsmanlike? Yeah, you can't hear the casters.
What if they could?
That would be terrible. I actually had a game recently for ESL where there was a bug in Dota TV and they could hear us.
Still in beta.
Still in beta, yeah. But the servers are working well today, so I'm happy. No complaints here. Abyssal Blade is up for 23 Savage now, so we're gonna have an easier initiation time. Look at him jumping all over the place like a happy bear.
Yep, and they place the observer watch here. They see the
Free
spectre.
courier. Oh no.
You think this is your safe farm? No!
Honestly, it wasn't a safe farm anymore. What is it? When you draw the line is around the radiant base, not even.
Yeah, but he's desperate, right? Because there's nowhere else he can farm. Look at the waves.
They killed 2 cores for free here. Not even worth. It's not even worth casting that test. Just poor Legion commander stuck. They didn't force the BKB TP from DK. I mean, I guess at that point, that's what you have to do as a Spectre, right? Because you have to farm desperately wherever you can.
Yeah, that's what Ana is really good at. If you watch his replays before when he was playing Spectre, he's very good at understanding when he needs to hide. Like, he comes out, he takes 1, 2, 3 creeps, and he knows he's in danger, and then he hides. He's very patient. He knows that when you're playing Spectre, in the early to mid game, you're always the one that's getting hunted. You're the hunted. But you need to last.
And then you haunt them.
Yeah, you need to last until the point of the game where you become the hunter.
Yeah.
Which is like, what, 3 items, 4 items usually on Spectre.
middle barracks are under attack.
I mean, Ursa doesn't have much pushing power, but it doesn't seem like he cares anymore. It's just...
So you have an orb of destruction.
He does. Oh, he does not actually. He did get it though.
Wasn't he on? Oh, someone else?
Someone has it.
Oh.
Of course, Ice the Size. He's the real character.
How dare you forget
Abyssal
me?
Blade to find hide. Nice toss though. Get rid of the bear. Hookshot misses. Body block. Get down, Mr. President, says FBZ. And now with a duel stopping the clockwork initiation. Hyde still died though. And the duel might not be too successful. He's stuck in the cogs. FBZ's been bashed to bits. And his Ice is TPing in the face of danger. You can't do the Ice, but the time lapse will give you a second life. And now it's DK who's in trouble, breaking the Sprout, not caring about DK's life. Even the Blue Dragon is helpless against Fnatic's power. GG is called, and Boom Esports give game number 1 away. And they're one step closer to those loser brackets.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I felt like, I don't think that they have a very, like, weak draft compared to what Fnatic have. You know, I even said that I felt like it was easier being in their shoes, you know, after looking at the heroes. It was just more about the little details they did in the game. The laning-wise, I felt like the decision to go for aggressive lane, it was okay, you know, the Spectre got farmed, then LC got farmed too, because she could deal with the Nature's Prophet easily, and they even started off the game with the Dragonite solo killing the Ember Spirit. What more can you ask, you know, from the laning phase? But it was like, after that, they couldn't really sync their supports with the Dragonite, like how they were playing. The Dragonite died like twice when he was trying to push towers, when he should have had at least the supports being there with him, you know. That was a very, very clear line of disparity in during the 6-minute or 7-minute mark, when the two, actually it was since 5 minutes after the bounty ruins, the two Fnatic support, they were sitting in the mid lane, even though nothing seemed like it was happening, nothing was happening, but they were there because they knew that they needed to react to this Dragonite. And the Radiant supports, they came there for like a peek, you know. You don't need me, you know. Then they left, you know. There was not enough conviction. They had to stay. If the Dragonite wanted to hit the tower, he needed the support to stay. But at the same time, it would actually be a little bit dangerous if he wanted to overcommit, because there's a Nature's Prophet. There's always that +1, you know. You have to calculate there's a +1 with maybe Nature's Wrath.
I also argue that we would talk about this in the draft, but the supports in the early game were much more aggressive or much more powerful for Fnatic than they were for Boom. And you didn't notice that where AA kept trying to make plays and then immediately like, oh, I'm slightly out of position. Bye bye.
Yeah, but the thing is, I felt like even though it was difficult, but it was possible. It was still possible for them to do the correct thing. They just didn't do the correct things, and I felt like after that first few rotations that failed with the Dragon Knight, because if you play Dragon Knight a lot, you know it's very very important that when you pop your Dragon form, you need to get shit done. You know, you need to get a tower. You need to do something, at least force rotations. But when you don't get anything done and the enemy rotates on you, and you die during your dragon form, it feels so bad for you. And if you look at their heroes, the LC didn't buy that, so no one else could make any rotations. The Dragon Knight dying means nobody's making space for your Majesty, the Spectre. Nobody. So she can't farm.
Yeah, and well, we're going to see if Boom Esports can. But we've seen this before. They've recovered from these phases. They understood their mistakes, and they actually did pretty well in game number 2. But we'll have to see, because game number 2 is starting very shortly between Boom Esports and Fnatic. So stay tuned for that. We're going to go in a quick break. My name is Mr. Alva Plus. Here's Winter, and we'll see you guys very shortly.
We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we on the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard, they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, fighting with desire. We gon' take it to the edge. Ain't gonna lie, go through hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place. Ain't gonna lie. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, or I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing love, holding on for life. Chasing feet in the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get a few. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, fading in the light, chasing the light, chasing the light. Holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Sometimes I like the way you try, even though you know you will fail. Sometimes I give you hope before I take it all away from you. I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. I never get tired taking down your empire. I feel love in the middle of the night. I hear your steps and every move you make. I'm always one step ahead. I smell your fear, your tired sighs are music to my ears. I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. I'll never let you win. I feel you caving in. I never get tired taking down your empire. I feel alive in the middle of the crossfire. I am the one.
the time. Always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair. I need you back. No more crying at the end. I'll do it again.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bat, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and DHL.
Hello guys and welcome right back to the ESO 1 Birmingham Online 2020 SCA League powered by Intel. My name is Mr. Travel Plus. We're here with Winter. We're casting this wonderful tournament within the middle of a best of 3 between Fnatic and Boom Esports. And boy, I love listening to the guy that announces the sponsors for this tournament, by the way. His voice is like butter. It's amazing. It just fills the insides of my brain right in with musical notes.
Happiness. It fills you with happiness.
It fills me with happiness. But since we can't all have his voice, but we all have to sell it no matter what, we have a little DHL segment we'd like to talk to you about. So DHL, they're a fantastic company, and their motto, as we've been doing here, has been the moments that deliver. But we can't really just say our motto, right? We have to actually prove the truth. Thank you. not behaving. We have to prove that it's not just a saying; it's also an action. So we've been asking people to send in the fans to send in their favorite moments. These moments can range from perhaps old images and videos from old ESL 1 Birmingham. Perhaps it's how you're watching the games at home right now in your own personal arena. Maybe you've been enjoying it with some friends. Maybe you've enjoyed it differently in this quarantine. That doesn't really matter. Any footage that kind of brings us closer together. Any moments that you can deliver right to us. And with this, you guys can actually become part of the broadcast. Your moments will actually be thrown here into the very broadcast. In addition, you can also get some DHL swag if you participate in this great scheme. So please, deliver us your moments, deliver us your images, deliver us your videos, and just help us so that we can enjoy this tournament a bit closer to you. Here are some of the pictures that the fans have sent us for now of the old tournaments. Oh, that's a fantastic picture. I do love the ESL1 production every single time. Tullis from the UK. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Oh, that's the old Gambit.
Adam from Hong Kong. That is a setup that a lot of us will recognize because that's exactly what we look like when watching these tournaments. Thank you for supporting us. Alex from the UK. That is impressive. That is the first cat I've seen that can use a phone. So
That's me. Except the cat is the fish.
the cat, that is, oh, right, okay. So you're the person watching the cat. I'm loving that this cat also does not get off the screen. You know, you have to accept it when you have a cat, that this is how you're watching the games. Very wonderful. Thank you, Alex, from the UK.
No such thing as personal space when it comes to cats.
No, you really don't have them. I mean, I love these setups because there's something special about these pictures when you're showing us setups that are clearly not meant to be. Like when your computer is on top of a chair, you're like, well, that's not the best setup you can have, but it's what we do in these hard times. When you come together, we get creative solutions. And we get into game number 1, see if they can also deliver the action that we've been expecting from this series. Boom Esports vs Fnatic, game number 2. What are we expecting here?
My prediction to come true.
I will not say it. I forgot what prediction I had. Can't even remember.
Oh, troll ban. Troll ban in the first phase. So the first 3 is the exact same, but the 4th one was, what was the... It led us to thinking that it was a Dragonite first pick, right?
Yes,
Whatever
it was. Boom Esports, so you know what's cooking, Boom? Best line.
No, that line doesn't work. It only works if you pick techies.
No, you know what's cooking, Boom Esports.
Yeah, you have to pick techies.
into with Boom Esports.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Really setting the bar high. And do you think they're gonna start like last time on Fnatic? They started with Ember last time.
How is that a high bar? Like techies is way better of a hero than before.
I know. I've been hearing you say this for the past week. I've been having dreams about fish and techies like combined.
Fish grenades.
Yeah, fish grenades. Ember Band could be here by Boom, maybe. Oh, the MP. They thought that was the problem. That's fair. I said actually was a
part
big
of the problem. He was part of the problem.
I see that. I see that. Do you think you open still with Ember?
Yeah, why not? Ember or Dragonite.
Well,
I think it's easier to counter you if you open with the Dragonite.
Yeah.
As Ember, it's harder to counter if you.
Really a counter to this hero.
I mean, you can kind of pick matchups that he doesn't want to lane against.
So
That's
you can
number one.
condition him into another lane, but as we've
But,
seen,
yeah, but Ember can be position 4. Then
Exactly.
you laugh.
You bring
laugh
the meta.
from the support stand. You're like, you counter me. Who's laughing now? And he's laughing with his axe in minute 20. I have axe as support.
shout out to Sheffer. Thank you for really opening up the pool of fours for our pubs.
You're so salty.
What,
You're so salty.
I'm not salty. I told you I love
Why
that
are you?
thing.
What you actually meant to say is that why are you giving so much bad influence to the public players, to the matchmaking players? Everyone's gonna try Dragonite support, Ember. Okay, Ember support.
And that's not salty. That's incredibly salty. You're spewing foam from your mouth, my friend. Same opening as last time. Ancient Apparition with the DK.
I mean, there was nothing wrong with the draft. It was more about the execution. What they were.
I don't like the tiny pick. I will say. I think the tiny pick should have changed.
Maybe you could find something better, but I still feel like
I know Hyde loves it, but
the main problem in the game was what they were doing. Yeah, what they were doing in the game. It was not so much of the heroes. And I even said that I prefer their heroes because it looks more, it looks normal. the Dire lineup, the Fnatic lineup last game actually didn't look very easy to play.
it was very well executed.
Yeah, but they played really well. Like that's Fnatic right there. They just know how to play Dota.
I love as well that 23 Savage got a hero that traditionally is not meant to farm. He's like, I'm gonna build Battle Fury on this hero. I am gonna play how I know how to play.
Doesn't matter what hero it is. Battle Fury is my item.
Don't say those things. You're gonna get some terrible results with that.
You know, Doom Battle Fury was a thing before.
Yeah, I remember Hector used to play it a lot. It was actually made in South America.
Made in South America.
No, seriously, because South American pubs, everyone knows about it. So it's the closest thing to where Doom lives. And then you get Doom Battle Fury. It was very popular. Atun and Hector used to play it a lot, both as carry.
See the Spanish accent coming out.
I'm so sorry. Ethan and Hector. Dazzle from Fnatic as well. So they actually like playing this a lot as an offlaner.
It is an offlane. It's a replacement for the Nature's Prophet. You do the same thing. You're a tower push. You're a great laner.
Yes.
Like those are the two things that Nature's Prophet has.
But he's more of an aura hero, and Nature's Prophet is more of a damaging, like a pseudo core.
I mean, Nature's Prophet can be played anyway, depending on the game. But
Dazzle's more.
Dazzle's more one direct. I mean, I guess you can kind of be the damage dealer because you have the.
Get the new axe.
I mean, you have the axe and the damage talent at level 10.
I have seen that, but I don't think it's as effective as Aura Dazzle. I think Aura Dazzle.
Yeah, of course. But the reason is the same.
Yeah.
Like why they're picking the Dazzle is the same as picking the Nature's Prophet. It's a flex pick. It's a strong laner.
AA
can push
cries
power.
against him.
Yeah, you can't do anything to him.
I think AA is even worse against Dazzle than he is against AA.
If you know Dazzle is a core, you probably have to think about picking PL soon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, to deal or PL or Naga.
Or Naga.
But then again, you're on second pick, so you prefer to pick it on the 22nd.
10 seconds.
You're still picking PL or Naga against Ember, which is not great.
Yeah, not so great, but still reasonable. It's still reasonable. You can deal with it.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Naga pick. I actually like the last one as well, because I think you have a bit of a combo with the AA. You have a bit of a team fight.
Combo with AA?
Yeah.
And Snare Cold Feet? Is that the combo? Or you're talking about Song into Ice Blast?
Yeah, Song into Ice Blast.
Wow, what a combo, Song into Ice Blast. Wow. Amazing. Alright, sure, the Dragonite Tong and the Ice Blast works better than Song.
Calm down your flame for a second there. Oh my god. Your AA stands really far away. He sends his Ice Blast, his Song, and right as it hits, stop the stun.
Just take a page out of VP's draft. Just pick Disruptor instead.
I'd much rather see that, yes, but if I'm stuck with the AA, it exists. I do love Disruptor Naga. I mean, that's not just VP though. TNC used to abuse that like crazy with KP.
Underlord's also nice with the Song. Not bad, decent. But Disruptor and Jakiro are the two best
You
combos.
can still go Disruptor 4 actually. Or Undying.
The thing,
The
Disruptor,
classic Undying.
Disruptor is not really that great right now because he's weak.
Okay, tough.
He's weak. Slow hero.
I agree.
I feel like the laning got nerfed a little too much, but I think overall in the right kind of game, maybe Disruptor could still be good.
If you watch VP, Solo doesn't care about it.
Yeah, he
If
doesn't.
it's nerfed or not.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Best disruptor in the world, though, so no surprise there.
So they go for the Tusk, like I always tell you, when you're on the second pick, you kind of want supports that can allow you to try lane,
5 seconds.
to deal with the incoming pressure from the side lanes. You're gonna
Tusk
have,
is solid laner.
yeah, you're gonna have like weak side lanes, so you need Tusk or any tri lane hero, Shaker, Grimstroke to balance things out. Then you pick a off laner that doesn't need much, like doesn't need too much. LC was a pretty decent example the last game. You can go for Pango as well.
Radiant team pick.
Heroes that you're gonna sack. Oh no, here comes the minus armor.
Yeah, Weaver Dazzle plus Desolator Ember.
In your dreams, the Ember will buy Dazzle. No.
No, in your dreams is a different team. I think you're confusing.
Oh, so smart.
I know. I think that was actually a pretty good item. No, Ember is very
Yeah,
commonly
it is.
bought. I don't know what you're saying. That.
But not when you're a support. If you're a support, no.
Alright, I'm so sorry. Yes, I forgot this is an Ember 4. I like the Tusk as well because his base armor is quite nice, so he can deal with Dazzle decently. He also carries a slow, Snowball to evade the Poison Touch. This is a lot of good things. What will Boom pick as your... I mean, I guess you have to reveal that DK is where he's going, so you pick an off-laner.
Yeah, just pick an offlane, a useful offlane, like a Beastmaster, Pango kind of hero.
I like the Beast again last game.
Centaur's...
I don't love the Centaur.
No, maybe not. Yeah, not so good with the Tusk. But
Mars actually in the... Oh, no, he's not. No, he's bad.
thank you for paying attention to the draft. First ban Mars.
Shut up! We came in late, I didn't see... It's okay. So they picked their Morphling because all they have AA, and they think there's no replacement for the Morphling, which is why they pick it this round.
But then again, it's dangerous because right now I feel like they can just pick TA, like because both Dragonite and Morphling will lose to TA in the lane, and then you're gonna have to think about, oh, maybe we put a DK off lane, then your draft might become very weird. I mean that's the thing that I don't like about picking Morphling here in the 18. And usually any win condition you pick here is very risky. Sometimes it's okay because whenever the counters are all banned out and you have answers or your flex picks to deal with it, sure. But here is a bit dangerous. I feel like he could get into a situation where he gets a shitty lane and you can't farm. So they might have to be careful with how they deal with it. But they do have the Tusk to try lane just in case that happens.
Right, I mean, it's I would say it's a safer to some degree than Spectre because Morphling is a bit quicker in the spec in most games, so you have that. You can't get out tempo as much as last game. Maybe that's the idea. They think they have they can't be countered too hard on Morphling.
Yeah, because they picked the Morphling here, it leads me to think that the Dragonite is going to be an offlane hero.
Yeah, offlane could be.
Most likely offlane hero.
Yeah, DK is most likely. I mean, now what do you think the Fnatic can pick a TA here, for example, and go full minus armor?
Yeah, why not? TA is perfect here.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of the better picks, one of the best picks. Maybe better. I don't want to say best because they might come up with something weird.
It is Fnatic after all.
Yeah, but TA, Shadowfiend, they all look very nice. I think Shadowfiend is great also against the DK and Morphling. But you're against a Tusk, so you might get roam, you might get gang, so a bit dangerous.
Tusk KA is much stronger at ganking than...
Yeah, TA. So then TA is like the safer pick.
Okay, I agree with that. Then you pick Huskar's Boom and you win the game.
Oh, you don't get to pick the Huskar.
Interesting.
Wraith King. So Ember is the mid hero. And I think if that's the case, the Morphling has a very good lane if they choose to place the Morphling mid.
The Wraith King is actually really strong against the Morphling though, in terms of the core versus core matchup.
Really? Yeah. Wraith King, you think Wraith King can out-carry a Morph?
No, it's not so much about out-carrying, it's because when you fight the early engagements, Morphling is all about trying to, with full efficiency, right? And you can't do that against Wraith King, because you can't predict crits. And crit's actually stronger than coup de grace.
And also...
Morphling will most likely win, but it's still, Wraith King is a pretty good matchup against Morphling.
I mean, the point of the Wraith King is, like you said, not to go late game with the Morph, but more to play the game at a faster pace so you can win the game.
Because he also carries push with him as a carry.
Yeah, he's a pushing hero, sort of.
Yeah,
he's sort of like semi-pusher.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not great, but it's okay.
He also farms really quickly early, which means you can out-farm.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like a farming tool rather than a pushing tower.
Okay, sir, yes.
Because the tower damage thing only comes when everyone's distracted across the map, and then you put your skeletons and it kills the building silently.
Yeah, that's what Hector used to do all the time, and then Hector used to push half the map, and then, oh wait, he's super farmed. Fnatic, they need one last pick. Probably a support here.
That's what you think. Then the Dazzle's past 5, we will past 4.
Oh, kill me.
And where's your stuns? Then they plus.
What about Shadow Demon?
5 seconds remaining.
Not bad.
Shadow Demon Dazzle
yeah,
is...
some combo.
Yeah.
Radiant team
Not bad.
pick.
Clock. Okay.
Yeah, Clock's the support probably. Clock against great.
Don't love
And-
clock against Morphling though, or against team.
But you need a melee hero against with the Dazzle on the lane. Someone to take damage so your Dazzle can farm. Because you don't want to ditch Dazzle on the off lane alone. He can't lane alone. That hero sucks if you're alone.
Yeah, because you want to play more aggressively, you can't really do
Yeah,
that.
and you can't catch up very well. So when you fall behind, you kind of feel GG.
Yep. In the Beastmaster we were talking about.
Now select
Pretty solid since you saw a Wraith King because you go for Necros. Oh, they have the Arcana! Yes, sir. Now I get why they picked the Wraith King. I mean, you can get to calm Skeleton King.
That must be the reason.
We get to calm Skeleton King this one.
Skeleton King, Skeleton. No, Lyric. Can we call him
No,
Lyric?
that's
No?
too copyrighted. Please, Winter. We apologize for that step by my co-caster.
So overall, we have a Beast, Dragon Knight, Morphling. I mean, again, I feel like they have a easier to execute lineup. It's all about like what they do in the game. I don't feel like they got drafted or Fnatic picked something so surprising that they didn't know what to pick against it. Everything was fine, the picks and everything. Overall, looking at they have a clear win condition, they have catch, they have team fight, they have damage, they have good lanes. Or like overall, they have what they need in a draft. All the ingredients. And whereas you look at Fnatic, it's more about like a wonky draft where they need to need to play very well. The game needs to be a very high tempo game. So I think like overall, I still favor Boom draft like the previous game, but then again, it comes down to the execution. If they executed like what they did in the first game, then they're just gonna get run over again. Like, cause Fnatic just outplay them so hard in the first game.
It was. I want to say that I think this time the support combo was a bit stronger, which is going to make it feel safer.
Yeah, the supports was definitely a
like
big.
one of the weaknesses in that.
Yeah, in the last game it was a big problem. Like what they were doing as a support duo compared to Fnatic support duo, they were just getting way too much done in the map compared to the Boom support. So they have to find better synergy. They have to find the answers. They have to find the rotations.
I would like to keep talking about the game, but we actually have to see what the people think. What do the GG bit odds say about this fantastic game? There we go. People are, again, really betting for Fnatic. They thought the first game was decided. They trust Winter's prediction is going to be a 2-0. And let's see if people are right. Remember that you guys can go on GGBet right now and still place your bets, but as long as you bet responsibly. And if you want to do more things online, you can find an MVP vote here for the Mercedes-Benz. Give your favorite player a car. If you're not excited yet, here's a trailer to excite you even more about the MVP vote for this tournament.
I will never tell you my prediction anymore. Never.
And we are back. Game number 2 of these two fantastic teams is about to be underway. You can hear the horn, and that's the sound of Dota. Wait, what?
Harvest your tribute.
I didn't know you could do that with the Arcana.
Kill this hero.
But even more, look, there's Unleash Your Billions on the side.
Kill these heroes and win the match.
Is that music because of Skeleton King playing?
There's a music when you pause, a special music. You know about the music?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's quite annoying. There's an annoying pause music.
I am going to go home and I am going to waste all my earnings from this tournament just on this Arcana. We're to vote now for the Mercedes-Benz.
Yep, so Boom is doing a tri-lane, most likely, and the Beast is gonna be alone. Secure the king off lane!
Hide. Has to fight.
Right, it's a smart move, because like I said, Dazzle is not an offlaner that wants to lose the lane.
Yeah.
Beastmaster is
okay.
under the same category too, but he comes back, but he's more useful when
Because Dazzle can farm jungle and Beastmaster can.
Yeah. I mean, you can farm jungle as Dazzle when you get your Necro book.
Sure.
When you're
Well,
rich.
then, the way to recover as Dazzle is to play the lane, which is always not the best thing.
Yeah. So now the decision is about whether they feel like they need the Weaver to go bot to help at some point, or they feel like the two heroes can actually deal with the tree. This is like going to be the huge deciding. Oh, that's very smart in this lane. They notice it's going to be a tri-lane, so the skill cogs will drag back the wave, and maybe the Dazzle can get the heal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is perfect.
That's very well
This is
done.
so good.
And you were saying as well that the reason why a lot of cogs like you don't like it as much because it's weaker in the lane, but against a tri lane, Bam
Yeah,
all the
so
time.
now the Tusk has no choice, he has to TV top.
Oh, yeah. Very well done.
This is so smart. Now he's dragging the wave, and you want to force the Morphing to take damage from last hitting under the tower, force him, like he's
he's
gonna...
ranged, so he can,
it's gonna be very annoying for him, you know. So this is... whatever Fnatic did, that was really, really good for the lanes, for the Dazzle. So Dazzle is gonna have a great old time at bottom. Morphing's gonna be pressured because the wave is too near the Dire side, so he's getting hit by the Dazzle a lot.
Okay, we see actually first blood in the top
Oh,
lane.
that's so bad.
And they actually get a counter
Tusk, no, this is very big for Fnatic because the Tusk teleported, right? He teleported top. He has no TP. He has to walk. Oh, that's very... And the Beast died as well.
The Beast died going for that kill because he knew he had to make something out of this, but I don't know if that was worth it to be
Top
honest.
lane lost, bottom lane lost.
GG.
Let's see mid lane. Mid lane is what Dragon Knight against Ember.
Should be a
50-50.
You think so? I think it's DK favorite. Slightly.
Yeah,
55-40.
He'll win a little bit, but it doesn't really matter so much.
No, it's just last hitting. He just beats him in last hitting. Well, last time we did see that DK got a free kill. So, you know, you never know.
I mean, the last time wasn't a very fair assessment to the matchup, but yeah, shit happened.
Yeah, but we keep saying that, but it happens every single time with every matchup we talk about. You know, if there's a large sample size, outliers become the norm. That's a common statistic principle. That's true.
The stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie. Call them as.
If you have enough numbers,
You will get anything. Anything can happen. The impossible becomes probable. So, let's see. Boom Esports. They are not doing too well in the lanes as you mentioned.
I tell you, the lanes feel impossible right now.
They really do feel... the mid lane's still going nicely.
Look at the CS of the Morph and the
Dazzle is
Beastmaster.
destroying the Morph.
Yeah, Morph has 5 last hits to 10 of the Dazzle. Beastmaster has 4 to the Wraith King has 10, but 8 denies. The laning is so far very, very bad for Raid.
I think it's partially... I mean, the Dazzle against the Morph is a really good matchup as well, because if you morph Strength, you lose Armor. Dazzle beats you. If you morph Agility, you lose HP. Dazzle beats you. Like, there's not really a win against his physical damage here.
I mean, I feel like it's more about... Yeah, sure, you're right about the matchup, but it's more about what they did before, like how they plan ahead, how they see the lane should be played, you know. Everything that's happening now is because of the planning before. The clock will use 2 cogs to block the creep. He chose to use cogs to sacrifice his own roaming, but to make sure that, because he understands Dazzle is not an off-lane hero that can suffer in the lane. If he suffers, it means that he's going to have a very, very bad game.
Yeah. And that led to the Tusk, of course, rotating top, which didn't do much as we saw.
Because he couldn't stay bot anymore because the wave is in front of the tower.
But you were right about this. There's not much use to him top, honestly. Tusk against Weaver is not... What do you do? Like, Weaver just harasses you. Tusk against Wraith King can happen, can kind of work.
He feels like he doesn't have a home right now. He doesn't know where to go.
Yeah, poor Tusk.
But maybe if he didn't die just now, like the first bird, I feel like...
played a bit too aggressively.
Yeah, if he was able to get to his level 2 and then the Beastmaster gets level 3, then maybe he could play the top lane.
I've never really seen a Beastmaster, unless the team makes a mistake, being aggressive before level 3, because that's when the wars really deal damage.
Yeah, the level 3 is the power spike in the lane. You should probably wait for that time, unless the enemy makes a very severe mistake that you want to capitalize right away.
So we went for the room control. We're seeing the DK has actually been beating the lane by a lot, which is not surprising in terms of denies. It's what the Breathe Fire does. Is the Breathe Fire effect is just too powerful.
But for the Ember, he doesn't mind because it's all about the rotations later and how they deal with. He's still CSing very well. Like he has very similar CS to the DK. It's just the denies and the denies has gotten worse and worse right now. It doesn't really impact the lane as much as before because he went from 30% XP to right now it's 50%. Yeah, he went 30 to 40 and then now it's 50. And it's definitely still significant in the lane.
But FBZ dying again on the top lane. Hyde's committing to this. Why is he not committing to Savage? He trusts the boards, lets the boards get the kill, and Hyde just wants to run away. He doesn't want to die to jabs. As you mentioned, he still has Snowball, trying to play around with this under the tower. Hyde just got body blocked, and that is not going to be enough. Barely. By 10 HP he survives. Jabs, the greed in his eyes. He thinks he can foresee the demise of the Tusk, but it's not going to happen for now.
Wow, he's going to get the 2 bounty runes. Is he going to get the second one?
No.
Wow, he actually...
That was a good play by Jabs, though.
Yeah, that was a really good play. He was gonna get 1 rune regardless, but if he went for the second, the one on the high ground first, then he had a chance.
This time.
Oh no, he's full HP. So it kills the first. Some people say.
To justify their luck with their own things, but yeah, sure. Yeah.
Now you think you can escape The clock.
Look at his build as well. He went for the Windlace plus probably a Tranquils early, so you have way too much movement speed on this clock. Windlace plus boots, you're not gonna outrun.
Yeah, Windlace is a very, very good item right now because they revert. I didn't really like it when they made it percentage based because the slow heroes you don't want to buy it as a slow hero.
Yes.
But that's not what the item was created. I feel like the item is created for the slow heroes to catch up.
Yeah.
That's why I felt like you couldn't play the slow heroes before. But now,
yeah, and then you would get on a fast hero and he would just outrun everybody on the map.
Now you see hope. There is a sunshine after that dark tunnel.
As Winter, his name indicates, he likes playing Crystal Maiden and Winter Wyvern. So
no,
you can see by those.
Actually like to play Crystal Maiden.
She's too slow. Yeah, well, there you go.
Wyvern is also a slow hero.
That's why I mentioned them. That was the joke.
But he can fly, or she can fly.
It's true, it's true. Yeah. She has some sort of natural escape. Which
I mean, she was a bit OP like a while back when she got the magic resist on the aura. Yeah, she had magic.
CM you mean?
Yeah, CM.
I thought you were mentioning Winter Wyvern. I was like, what aura?
What aura?
No, he didn't. I think he did have a Warden's inventory though, I believe.
Oh,
that's the only thing I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to place a D-board because he wanted to scout the ancients, but Dragon Knight pop ulti. A has to TP mid.
Okay, the snowball! No, Moon's a bit too quick.
Yep, A should TP mid right now. They want to hit the tower with the Dragon form, but here comes the Fnatic support. Even Ice is here. Look at how well they're defending against this Dragon Knight ulti. Like, they're committing so much.
It's the second Dragon Knight ulti they try for this tower, and similar to last game, right? It's the exact same thing we saw last game.
And look at bot lane as well. The Rev King is able to in front of the creeps and pulls the wave, the aggro, so the Morphin cannot hit the tower.
Because he knows what the DK is. That's really the only reliable stun they have, except for from Aurora. So that. Yeah, and they catch a free A.
Oh, everything is perfect, and then after this, they defend the tier.
Which won the Dazzle lane. And DJ, okay, going for Mikoto, poison touch to slow him down. The battery assault barely grazes him, but it's enough. He's stuck in the cogs. Moon joining him. They have the help of the urn, but
friends.
No, Dragon Knight is a solo. Actually, dragons are solitary creatures, so it does make sense. It's fulfilling his lore. I also love how Ice will rotate as much as he does. You know, early, whatever hero he's playing, as long as lane dominator, he's very active, even without the MP.
It's about the right thing to do. It's not because I always tell you the mid tier one is the most important tier.
Play? Should he also be coming
below average lane? But if it's a
you think you need to recover?
Yeah.
Useful.
But
you mean recovering also means doing the right thing? Not that. Talk more about find kills, create. That's the play aggressive.
I think Thompson is the perfect example for that. They're doing the correct things. I feel like it's a specific time, a point of the time, they're playing their roles, you know. This guy is the king, Ana is the king, he's farming. You know, you're all the slaves, you're playing around, you're pulling waves, you're stacking. Did you see the video where No-Tail was like super stacking, pulling the wave for Ana? Well, that was actually, you know, so good as a support player. This is how much you can do as a support player.
I mean, that guy is the king of versatility though. I've seen him. When he played carry, it was one of the... What? I think they didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's okay, Kensuke, mate. You'll get it eventually. They can't deward their own. Oh, they just did it. Now they realize they don't want the sentry, but they don't have the control over it. I don't know if that was luck or what happened, but
he just knew like he was very safe. Like, so you have to be very careful, and he's just playing towards how.
Would usually be.
Just to try.
This here, surprising that Ray King.
Yes,
that's first. The count, but Kensuke will pay for his sins.
King died the first life, he had to TP.
I'm not certain if he had TP.
Maybe his TP was on cooldown. Because I felt like there was no way the Rip King.
I'm glad you're finding some more diversity for your respective pronouns. Servants, slaves. Okay.
But they all mean the same.
They all mean the same.
Oh, his subjects.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one for this particularly. Oh, so that's still a really good rating. It's like regardless of the point, yeah, he had free farm, etc. I mean, that's incredible.
We are truly in character now because it's Brave King. He's actually a king right now.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. That's why I like subjects. Yeah, he's literally your Majesty. Yeah.
What's the law? So is he a king in his past life?
I actually don't know the Wraith King lore.
Oh, you actually don't know one law for once? One law that you don't know?
No, it's because I was so sad that it was called Wraith King and not Skeleton King that I decided it wasn't working. I was depressed that day when they changed them.
I mean, so right now the Morphing can only farm in the triangle and wherever he's farming now, but he's still feeling the pressure. Look at how scared he was.
It's so dangerous. He has to shift, but of course the Spirit Vessel is so difficult to shift in front of the Ember. He's trying to gain some space. There we go. That's how you play, actually. You don't attribute shift in front of the Ember as much as you need to. You attribute shift only a little, enough to survive, and then you get away with Wakeful. That's how you... Okay, at least one play.
He's just trying to get as much farm as he can, so he's going back to the triangle right now. Because the game is in a very, very dire strait for Radiant right now. It's very hard for them to... it's very hard for them to get a lot of farm on the map, so they're just trying to squeeze whatever ounce they can get. Like wherever dangerous area, wherever areas that's very close to the line, they're just trying to push it to the maximum. And Dazzle is just taking even more space away from them when he's killing all these towers.
And it's particular as well, you see the DK...
Oh, level 3 Necrobook as well.
Wow, that's not common you see on Dazzle. Usually you see it for the Guardian Graves.
Wait, are they trading this top tower? This is good for Radiant.
It's really good for Boom.
But
this really
is Dire getting 2 in return? That's why they're trading? Are they?
No, they're not getting mid, no.
I just don't want to go back. Because the Rage King doesn't have ultimate, so he doesn't want to fight.
Oh, that's true, because they used level 1 ultimate.
Discipline.
I actually think in that play maybe then you shouldn't have leveled up your ultimate. Should have just died, because you died twice anyway. It was pretty obvious going to die twice.
Yeah, but I think he felt like, in his defense, he felt like he was so near the tower. Where is my subject? Where is my subjects?
Yeah.
Where?
Fair enough. I mean, I do find a lot of Wraith Kings don't even want to use the level 1, even if they can survive the second. But we'll see. Ice Blast, bye-bye Ember Spirit, Flower Sponge, dead. Goodbye to Moon. But can they get a counter kill on FBZ? They do not have the stun. A bit slow on that Wraith Fire Blast. Oh, did it turn to Hellfire Blast again because of the Arcana? No. I'm sad.
You're always sad. I can't please you. No one can ever please you.
No, I need my own subjects.
Play carry, don't play support.
Yeah, that's my problem. I was born to play a slave. Boom. It's actually managed to recover quite nicely.
No. Correction, you chose to be a slave. You chose.
Okay, alright, thank you, sir. Thank you for that great lesson. Boom is actually recovering quite nicely with playing the lines and playing aggressively. And as DK and Beastmaster is playing these lines as well.
Top lane. Do they have Blink?
They do. But I don't know if this kill is easy because they don't know what's behind him. This is the Ice Ice play, right? Everyone's out of the map. Ice Ice is farming aggressively. You go, is he alone again? Is he just doing Ice things?
The more you doubt him, the more he is alone.
Yes, exactly. He plays.
But now he's not alone. Look at the map.
Yeah, Ice invented mind games in this game, eventually.
Rocket Flare.
They will find him. Hookshot is available. They get him. Okay, so it stuns as it hooks. Right, that's a good thing to know. Not as it hits.
Is there anything that's bad to know? Is there anything in Dota that you would say it's a bad thing to know? Why is it like a good thing to know?
I guess that's a good point. Thank you for the free undermining. Really gratuitous undermining there. Appreciate that, Winter. They, the guys of Fnatic are a bit slowed down here in the mid lane. They can't go for the DK. They've only lost a Tusk up top, which is not really that big a deal, honestly. I guess they're losing the TP.
But they don't have the triangle right now. So
they don't have the triangle.
The Morphing is going to have to farm.
And now we're going to get the wards everywhere.
Wait, is it still a triangle? Like I know before it used to be. We always call it a triangle. But
Yeah, I still call it a triangle. I mean,
it's more like a pocket or... Because it doesn't really look like a triangle anymore.
I guess so.
No, it is. Production is saying it's a triangle. It's still a triangle.
Thank you, production. I think they just put a hat on the pocket, though. I don't think they actually...
I mean, whatever it is, they don't have the hat, the triangle, so Raiden has to move to the bottom area to farm.
Can you just mute the meeples for a second, please?
Can you? Oh, you can?
Yes, thank God. I cannot take it. That is the... Oh my God. If you can't whack them, there's no reason to hear the meeple. So when you lose a triangle, can you put the aggressive wards again that we saw last time by Fnatic? And this is a free kill.
We on the lanes?
No, here. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
control.
you can, but you don't need to. You could.
You think you don't need to?
You just place it and you can still, but if you're in full control of the game, I think it's better to go even deeper. You put it on the lane, so in front of where the creep spawns.
Oh, because you can actually jump.
Because you're already standing, the hill is yours, right? You're already king of the hill, so you take even more.
Take a free Roshan with this. I mean, they have a really good lineup for Roshan
Here
as well.
comes the Beastmaster.
Here comes the Beast Axis. He wants to
The
see
Morphling's gonna
inside.
wave.
FPC, the waveform, can he steal this? Oh, a bit late, but he does not get the Aegis. Dream of Solace to get away. FPC
no.
outside wasn't really useful, and now Morphling stuck. Morphling's being killed. That Morph didn't really help him out.
Okay, that's GG.
And FPC was free, so was Hyde. I think you're right, actually.
That's a very big blow. That was a very, very big blow. I think he needed to wait a little bit more for the... Didn't he have a Hawk?
They
Or they didn't have Hawk.
Can we check the Beastmaster cooldowns?
Maybe he didn't have Hawk, then
He
he had...
must have not.
Yeah, then they have to wait for, because I felt like the morphing went a little too early. Maybe he just it was a blind wave. So I
It
thought,
was definitely a blind
yeah, I
wave.
thought he had vision from
Okay,
the
okay.
Hawk. Is there a
There
Hawk?
was no
No, there's no Hawk, no Ice Blast.
No, there was Ice Blast though. He had it available, he just didn't use it.
Wait, what?
Because he was dead. He just.
Oh, was he dead? Oh yeah, he was dead.
He just
Never
came
mind,
back.
yeah, he just alive. Yeah. So they just couldn't get vision. So it was just unfortunate. And he felt so pressured because the game was going really badly, so he needed to do something.
Look at the odds now. It's completely for Fnatic. It's to the point that if you bet on Fnatic, you won't even make anything. Unfortunately. But you should still bet if you guys want to check out TG Bet. Remember to...
Is that a responsible bet if you bet for Fnatic?
I mean, right now, yes. It's pretty responsible.
That's what your parents would advise you. Go for the safe bet.
Go for the safest bet possible. And if you bet on Boom, you're just living life...
How am I supposed to make money, ma?
If you bet on Boom, you're living life on the edge, right? And that's what's happening. As long as you do it responsibly, it's okay. It's all good. Take whatever bets. Add some spice to your games. Oh, what a great play. This might be the GG. Like, this is coming up very soon for Boom.
If they lose the morph, they'll call GG. There is still some semblance of hope right now when they're defending the high ground. They're kind of hoping that Fnatic dives in, tries to overcome it, and they have
I mean, it could happen. It is
they could
Fnatic.
land like a big ice blast onto a couple of heroes and they could win the fight. I think it's definitely still possible, but everything is not in your hands anymore if you're Raiden.
No, you're kind of hoping for a mistake.
Yeah, you're just hoping for Dire to make a mistake at this point.
Which is not a great comfortable position to play.
Losers bracket, they don't have a second chance. How
No.
is that fair?
This thing deserves the best card. I should have been more honest about it. It's not what you're not copying his items. That'd be interesting here if you could just copy the items of an enemy.
That would be downright broken.
Like a support.
How is that interesting?
I think you could balance.
You're gonna be support morphing and you go copy the enemy carry.
That's what used to be the case back when Kyle was playing. Actually, he used to love doing that on complexity. 4 Morphling, you don't see that? Loved it.
Wasn't that off lane? No?
Yeah, they also played as often. They played as every position. Right,
I mean,
King?
you know something's wrong with the hero. The hero can be played in any position.
Hello, Ember Spirit. 23 Savage is gonna lose his first life. He still has Aegis though, so it's perfect. He's not really too concerned about it. And look at that music as he comes back. Oh, even the Clockwork with the hookshot from behind sets up on the Ember and the Tusk, but there's no follow-up, unfortunately, because Fnatic is concerned with one thing. They want to break your buildings. These guys are Masons. They're here to destroy your hard-built structures. They don't care about your lives. Your lives are not worth it.
I mean, how can they kill anyone if they can't get to the backline to touch the Dazzle and
Of
the
course,
Fever?
because 23 Savage has the world to save him. Like, he has time-lapse, shallow grave,
No.
and you can't cut
He
the
doesn't
lanes.
even need saving at this point.
He still has the Aegis, of course. I mean, they're gonna get this second life here. No, never mind. I spoke too soon.
No!
You can't kill the king! Oh,
Take that back!
did he die, though? No, it's the Aegis, sir. He is fully immortal. He does not consider this death. It's only a premature state between life and living again. Okay? Kescue dies quickly thanks to that hook shot. The time-lapse saves DJ. Again, a suicidal play that gets rewarded by a beautiful time-lapse. It's not just for the king. The supports are becoming kings. It's Boom Esports who's being treated as slaves right now. They can't do much. Oh, they're even called losers right to their face. Another beautiful searing chains. Moon wants to go further. Snowball trying to give him space, but they're just looking for FBC, and it's gonna be successful. Cog sends him to the graveyard together with Hyde, hand in hand, both corpses. Boom Esports, you cannot fight with dead people. You are not the White Walkers. You need to survive Fnatic's onslaught, but I don't think it's possible. The hook shot, catching something that looks like a White Walker, but it's just another corpse. And now it's Morphling alone versus the world. Can he win this game? He
But if
cannot.
Brave King kills you, you become his subject.
Well, he collects your bones at the end of the game. In this game, you're playing against Dragon Knight, one of the most valuable bones. You can sell in the black market for a lot of money.
Tell me more. So which part is the most valuable, the most sought after? The dragon's heart? Oh no,
Yes.
the dragon's scale.
No, the Dragon's Heart. You're totally right. Dragon's Scale is used for weapons, but Dragon's Heart can make antidotes, and some people say it's the elixir of life.
Because dragons live forever.
I'm not really sure. You know how many things we've thought as humans have been an elixir of life? Everything is the elixir of life to us. Oh, contaminated water pool must be the elixir of life. Nice little initiation towards the end. The last attempt by Boom Esports. Can they make this count? Can they preserve their dignity and stay in the winner's bracket? It seems a bit difficult. Their Beastmaster's already dead. Race King's coming back. The music's starting to play. And you know what that means? They're chasing you away. They're going to ruin your day. You have nothing to say. The GG is called. And that's the end of the fray. Goodbye, Mikoto. You are just a kill. You're just a soldier dying in a greater war, and this war has been won by Fnatic.
Yeah, that was a very, very good series by Fnatic. They actually played so well compared to